Here, just along the banks of the Grand Canal, here just down from Charmond Street Bridge, where we've seen fences that were erected by Waterways Ireland back in May, months and months ago, and they stretched all the way up as far as Harold's Cross Bridge. Now, incrementally, some have been removed, and there's still a few here down as far as Leeson Street Bridge. And if people remember, tragically a number of months ago, across the bridge there, two homeless men lost their lives. David Scanlon and Alex Warnock, very, very sadly, tragically drowned there back in July. Absolutely tragic and disgraceful because of state enforced policies that's forced more people onto the streets. But this has been a common occurrence by Waterways Ireland to force fences and barricades onto this stretch of the Grand Canal, in particular since the immigration chaos was accelerated in the last year and couple of years, in particular with the Ukrainian crisis. Currently on Mount Street there are barricades on both sides of the street down by the International Protection Office, and according to Dublin City Council, these are going to continue to be kept in place until November at the earliest before they change. Back when they cleared the tent encampments back in May 1st earlier this year, it cost up to €50,000 of public money to clear those tent encampments. And again, huge money is being made by these companies, all sides of the immigration industry, whether it's commercial property owners, whether it's the big employers for cheap labour, but defence companies as well are making huge money from blocking off our public spaces, which are creating huge safety issues, mobility issues for so many people. Waterways Ireland recently announced at the Oireachtas committee hearings, they said that they spent far less than what in fact they actually spent, because according to their operations manager, he commented that the fences were costing €5,600 per week, but it's now transpired the fences are costing up to €30,000 per week. Absolutely scandalous. Huge amount of public money is getting into private hands yet again, blocking off public spaces, creating misery for more and more people. But as I said, this has been a common occurrence for Waterways Ireland for many years, blocking off spaces for people to sleep in as well. But again, it shows the underlying crises of immigration that the government aren't dealing with, aren't addressing, because it serves the interests of their bosses in Europe. And it's very much a coincidence that the European Commission offices are on Mount Street as well. And that's currently being blocked off as well because of those fences. And not to mention the residents and local businesses about that area. It just shows you, it's absolutely just scandalous. But this is the way they deal with the immigration chaos in Ireland. Rather than addressing the crisis and putting the needs of people first, they're more interested in profiting people from the misery of what's being created by their policies. And not to mention the huge amount of public money that's been transferred into private hands through the fences, through the commercial property owners, and so many people making money out of this. It's absolutely disgraceful. But it needs to be highlighted what's going on and the amount of money that's been made out of this, but also what's important as well, that these officials should be held to account, because it seems when they have the public purse, they can squander it at will. We've seen the recent scandals with the Office of Public Works, with the Doll bike shed, with the most expensive security hut in the world in the Doll, and just absolutely just huge waste of public money time and time again without any accountability in our society, no integrity in terms of using our public funds properly. It's absolutely disgraceful. But this is a case in point of what's going on, and at the sharpest end you have to think about the poor men that lost their lives down along the banks of the Grand Canal here. Absolutely disgraceful. But this is all state enforced policies that has benefited the wealthy, the landlord class, and ordinary people are always the ones that will pick up this tab and suffer. So thanks for the support. We need to change things in Ireland for the better, put the needs of ordinary people first. Thanks for the support. Please press subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slán.